The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
It's hard to overlook Gerard Piqué. He should be given a bit more credit, I think, for his performances. Anticipates well, composed on the ball, and pretty good in the air. That'll all be needed for what's to come here too.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Looks to slip it through. Oh, and look who's there doing the defending. Llorente shoots! And he's there to hoof it away. And it's Pogba. Lallana boots it upfield. Potentially then a very special day in the club's history. A draw may be all they need, but for many of these players, this really is the game of their lives. Still goalless at the moment. Mitrovic, played out to the right. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? There it is! Pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Pogba, he'll have a go. What a rocket! That is special! He's got himself a peach of a goal!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing. Right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
And the header! Repelled by the keeper. And shoots! He's done very well to get to that.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
Jovetic. Now it's Mitrovic. And it's Gomez. Jovetic. Gomez. Steered out wide. Oh, that's neat. Up for a header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, he made that look really easy, Peter, but I can assure you that wasn't a routine save. He had to be very switched on there.
Stuck. He's got himself a free kick. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. Taxidis. Roberto. Now the pass. Tries a through ball. Lucas Piszczek. Son Heung-min. There's the end of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. Battles to win it back. Lucas Piszczek. throw. Mitrovic, and he's there to cut it out. Can he finish? Oh, great save, real class.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
He's dealt with that well. Soldado. It's Lallana. So this can be a truly special day in the club's history. For some, if not for all of their players, it is genuinely the game of their lives. That's surely a foul. Free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Lallana, Chester, Stock, Chester, Taxidis, Lallana, Lucas Piszczek, and that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Piszczek with Son Heung-min, gets it back. Jovetic. Questions were asked, and he's given the answers. Chester. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Chance! Good strong hand by the keeper. Lallana, Son Heung-min, Mitrovic, Gomez, closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Gomez, Son Heung-min, passes it through. Mitrovic has a go! It's come loose. Lallana. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Jovetic. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Looks like a good ball through. Lucas Piszczek drives forward with purpose. It's Lallana! And oh! It's in!
And you can't but admire that from a player from whom we expect to come to the fore at crucial moments. Doing it, however, is another matter, and his influence just grows and grows.
Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
Their attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Jovetic would have known he needed to generate more power behind that, but it just lacked the precision anyway.
Official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Lallana with the ball through. Chester looking to get on the end of this. And the referee brings it to a close. Super game. It might have tipped in either direction, tiny margins. warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be underway very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
It's hard to overlook Gerard Piqué. He should be given a bit more credit, I think, for his performances. Anticipates well, composed on the ball, and pretty good in the air. That'll all be needed for what's to come here too.
Yeah, I must agree, especially in view of his ability to lead and organise the defence. Gets wrestled off the ball. Potentially then a very special day in the club's history. A draw may be all they need, but for many of these players, this really is the game of their lives. Llorente unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Piqué. So does he stay or does he go? That's the question on everyone's lips when the manager's contract is concerned.
Yeah, he'll have no problems dealing with his situation, but he has to be careful that his players don't use the uncertainty as an excuse.
It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch.
It can only get better, this. We haven't seen a shot yet, and I'm hoping that when we do, it'll spark a whole series of them because it needs livening up.
Monreal. Well played, he saw that coming. Plays it into the channel. He's in space and looking for options. Great leap! There it is! Great header, made it look easy.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Staffy. Monreal. Now it's João Mario. Now it's João Mario. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Ooh, that was marginal. I'd say very marginal.
Roberto. Pogba. Gomez. Looks to slip it through. Jovetic looking to get on the end of this. Jovetic is flagged offside.
Oh, it looked like a training ground drill that almost worked a treat, only for that flag to go up. He just went a tad early.
Mamadou Sakho. João Mario. Tries a long pass towards the front. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And it's Mario. João Mario plays it out to the wing. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. He's made sure that that won't get through. That'll be the final action of the first half.
Well, it hasn't exactly got the plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour. I think they've got to go out at the start of this second half now and set a tone that smacks of intent and determination. Should they manage it, I think they can find a way back.
Pogba gets his foot in there. Looks like a good ball through. Oh, good interception. Musa Sissoko. Arbeloa. Who's going to make this theirs? They've managed to get it away. Cashilio cuts it out. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Mamadou Sakho. Pogba. Mustafi gets it away. Has a look and has a go. Saved only by poor finishing.
Yeah, not only do they hit fast on the counter-attack, Peter, but they show terrific effort and desire in getting forward in good numbers.
Hurtles into the tackle. Tries a through ball. Cashilio. Jovetic sliding in. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Played it short. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Llorente. Needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Musa Sissoko with the ball through. Cashilio has it out wide and in space. Piqué gets it back. There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
Musa Sissoko hits one! Goal! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. I've given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Now the pass. Llorente looking to get on the end of this. Roberto knows the route one option. They've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Now here's the through ball. And he's there to cut it out. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, it's ended in defeat and frustration. The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Begley.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium. I've been hit by it too.
How do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
It's hard to overlook Gerard Piqué. He should be given a bit more credit, I think, for his performances. Anticipates well, imposed on the ball, and pretty good in the air. That'll all be needed for what's to come here too.
Yeah, I must agree, especially in view of his ability to lead and organise the defence. Potentially then a very special day in the club's history. A draw may be all they need, but for many of these players, this really is the game of their lives. Gomez with the ball through. Llorente is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. So his contractual situation is sorted, an extension agreed. Now the pass. And it's Arbeloa into the channel. Jovetic to get on the end of this. Managed to get it away. It's a long forward pass. Llorente. Llorente! So it is still 0-0. Llorente. Throw in. Spoon forward. Looks like a good ball through. Done very well to intervene. Pogba needed to come up with a better ball.
The idea was good though, Peter, and I like the run that triggered the pass, but the quality was the problem.
Gomez tries the route one option. Villa for Pastathopoulos. To the keeper and try something new. Away from immediate danger. It's done well to tidy up the situation. Jovetic. Arbeloa passes it through. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Tries to get it forward quickly. Looks to slip it through. Sacco hits it! And it's a goal! And right on half-time, that is telling. A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding.
That'll be the last act of the first half.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to. I think they've got to go out at the start of this second half now and set a tone that smacks of intent and determination. Should they manage it, I think they can find a way back.
Isco battles to win it back. Gomez cuts it out. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Well, he simply failed to just put a little more oomph behind that.
Forward it goes. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Llorente gets his foot in there, played out to the wing. Questions were asked, and he's given the answers. Cedric, what are you thinking?
Well, they may be down, but they're far from out. In terms of chances, they're right up there with these opponents.
Can he finish? He's got away with one there. Clearance and very necessary. Now it's Pogba. Timely intervention. Villa for Pastathopoulos. Tries a through ball. Big chance! And out to safety. For Pastathopoulos. And it's Jovetic. Can he put it away? Should have equalised.
Oh, that's a huge save to pull off there. Those moments can have a big influence on a game too. He's kept them in front.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, if you're asking me who the most likely winner is, then I've got to pick...
We've got a goal!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Well, I'd like to praise a nicely constructed move and goal, but it's hard to see past the many defensive frailties on view there. It was a shambolic attempt to deal with that last attack, it really was.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Out to the left it goes. Jovetic goes wandering offside. So that's it. It is all over. Well, nobody is totally satisfied, but it was a more than decent game, a super watch, and it ends. So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly once all the pleasantries are complete. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Begg. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Celebration and relief in equal measure. That's the mood here now. Promotion is done and dusted. It's all about looking forward to next year. Isco needed a better pass there. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Jovetic with the ball through. He's had a go! It's there! Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Llorente, great challenge. That'll be a throw. It's a throw. He scored inside the first 10 minutes to make it 1-0. Pogba tried to play it through.
Well, he simply failed to just put a little more oomph behind that.
Arbeloa. Jovetic passes it through. Keeper's ball. It's Fletcher. Fletcher. Sinks the shoots. Oh, taken with style. They have pulled themselves right back into it. Pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, look, Peter, who knows what's about to happen from here. I doubt this will be the final score, though.
Arbeloa looks to slip it through. Jovetic. Llorente. That's offside. Yes, it is.
Oh, I tell you, only just. It was well spotted.
Lovren. Arbeloa, aimed long and direct. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Keeper is right behind it.
He's a confident lad, but I'm sure a shot from that far out wasn't the best option.
Looks like a good ball through. Gomez. He's made sure that that won't get through. Still going. Where to next? Roberto pumps it upfield. That'll be the last act of the first half. They come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And so we're off again. Oh, he's come flying in. Jovetic gets it back. Isco tries a through ball. Cut out in the nick of time. And it's Fletcher. Jovetic. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. It was long and forward. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels.
Oh, listen, I think you can understand at times that the pace of the game pressures players into split-second decisions, and sometimes they just make the wrong one, and I think he would have been better placing that.
Oh, he really wanted that.
It's tremendous play on his part, Peter, and he's proving to be a right handful throughout the game.
Llorente. That had to be more accurate. Now the pass. Llorente looking to get on the end of this. Managed to get it away. Tries a long pass towards the front. Done very well to intervene. It's a long forward pass. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Gomez, looks like a good ball through. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. You can get that clear. Hits it first time! Oh, should have put that away.
You get the feeling that whoever scores the next goal here will be the winners of this tie. They can't afford to waste chances like that, though.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Coaxed out to the wing. Has a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. To win it back. Lovely. It's into some space. Oh, good interception. Aimed in towards the centre. It's there!
Unbelievable.
And surely now, that is that. And how about that for a volley? Executed to perfection.
It's a really, really good goal, and not just the way he finished it. He had to read the whole situation as it developed.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see...
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch.